office. What do you think about Bracey not being in attendance?
I think that's just a final symptom of the last 4 years. She's out of touch. She's out of touch with every community. She's out of touch with the Christmas addicts here this evening. These are the people that made Mayor C. Kim Bracey. She blew him off tonight. She gave an excuse, but what's an excuse?
Tonight was an extension of that, where she's continuing to be aloof. She brushed her own people, her own home base off to go rub elbows with the governor, so-called, because that's the story we're being told. We don't even know if this event actually happened. I think she should have been here tonight to speak a little bit about her platform and what she's done throughout her 4 years. So I'm disappointed just on a human level. You know, I expected more from Bracey, and definitely as somebody who's seeking office, that's not the type of responsiveness that I want to see. I want to see somebody there to actually engage in this dialogue, especially during these critical times.
Oh, absolutely. I feel cheated this evening. And, as a candidate running against her, I lost an opportunity to exchange ideas, to compare platforms. The people lost an opportunity to see us exchange ideas and compare platforms. Everything's one-sided. I just don't see her caring. I really don't. I haven't seen it in 4 years. The last weeks, months, we've been out collecting signatures, knocking on doors. I get a look of absolute surprise from so many of these neighborhoods that anyone running for mayor would bother to come around. You know what that tells me? That means she never has. She never has come around. She doesn't know these people. She doesn't know their complaints. She's sitting up there in 101 South George in her throne, and that's all she knows is what her squires and her minions bring her.
Now she goes downtown though.
Oh, well, yeah, she go downtown.
The green zone.
She visits the green zone. That's the safe zone. She can go down there and look like she's part of a burgeoning culture, as long as you don't pan the video out and see there's only 3 people there. She's not getting out and talking to anyone in the rest of these neighborhoods. I don't live in the green zone. I don't live in downtown. She's never on my block, I tell you that. And again, from these people's responses, she's not on anybody's block. We wonder why all the money's spent in downtown. It's because she never leaves it. She has no idea what's going on with the rest of this city. She doesn't represent the rest of this city. A lot of people, a lot of communities 4 years ago put their faith in her, and she has failed them. She has failed the city.
So I can take it you're not happy you were the only candidate here tonight.
Oh, I am very upset that I'm only candidate here tonight. Again, like I said, I feel cheated. Regardless of what I think of her policies, regardless of what I think she's done in the last 4 years, I feel cheated because I didn't have a chance to shine. I didn't have a chance to stand and let people see me versus her. For me to even try and address her in any kind of exchange, I'm addressing a pre-written speech she sent with another person, and that's just an attack. And without her being able to rebuttal, that just puts me at a disadvantage. I can't address her 4 years when she's not here to defend it. One, I don't want to be that kind of person. 2, it's just impractical.
I thank the other candidates for coming out. You see, even Platts came out, who's always received criticism, but sometimes he hasn't made himself available. Even he was here. He stayed.
Absolutely.
He answered the questions. He fielded some other topics from the community and made sure he was available. We saw Taluba was here. Each of the candidates for council. So I think that we have a lot to look forward to, and hopefully, some of those candidates like Bracey that aren't responsive don't come out and meet the constituency and make themselves available. I think that we should reject that type of politician.
Oh, absolutely. Tonight, there was a lot of good people. There's some I wouldn't maybe call good people, but there's a lot of people that cared enough to be here.
Right.
And that's the most important thing at the end of the day. Whether I agree with their policies, whether I agree with them personally, they cared enough to be here. And I did not see that from my opponent tonight.